And the feud kind of continues between FaZe Rain and Grace Van Dien. Honestly, I haven't heard anything about this story since we covered it now weeks ago. Grace has been kind of quiet on her side, as we know, as of late, is still a part of FaZe Clan. Recently, FaZe Rain, we covered, has spoken about her on an Instagram story, talking about how FaZe Clan supposedly would drop Jev and Adapt before dropping Grace, and also saying that if they drop Grace, they might also lose some other giant sponsorships and partnerships for the organization. Some crazy stuff, which did continue into a recent interview FaZe Rain took on by Bradley Martin, where they continue to talk about Grace Van Dien and mention how apparently someone had asked if they wanted Grace to remain in FaZe Clan and the org, to which apparently a handful of OG members or all of the founders on the call said no. Why would she still want to be here? And to which FaZe Rain also accuses her of being an industry plant into FaZe Clan.
I saw some of it. I saw her
that's
cry.
the thing. A lot of people didn't watch the full video, and you would have seen how the whole conversation went around. And then when Dexerto posted that clip, they started it right as I was acting. They missed the whole 18 minutes where I'm trying to reason with her. Right as I say, well, how dare you? I'm acting. I'm saying I don't give a f. I'm saying, like, I'm just showing her how annoying it would be. Like, I thought we squashed it on Discord. Yeah. I thought we squashed it. We're laughing. We're being cool. So I'm like, okay, everything's cool. But then she keeps bringing it up. Okay, what do you want from me? Do you want me to tell you, like, well, yeah, sure. I'll just be a misogynist so you feel better. Like, what do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want? So I got annoyed at that point. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying. And then even at the end, she starts crying. I'm like, bro, I don't want you. I asked her, I'm like, are you getting emotional? Like, stop, don't get emotional. Because I don't want to. I'm like, bro, it's not deep like that. I don't want you to get emotional. I called you mid, dog.
Get
the f over
even before, it's pretty funny. Even before the mid stuff, though, like, what was fate? Like, didn't we? I feel like we had a podcast. Some shit happened. Why did they still go towards these people?
Because they know what they use her as damage control. She didn't get paid $1 by it. That's the saddest part. She took all that for free. She got for free. But it's also a UTA thing. The new guys that we're talking to, let me tell you some juicy shit. Yeah. Well, this is why I don't want to do a deal with them. Because the first thing the guy told us is, okay, so boys, and I don't give, I'm just going to speak for what the fuck it is. He said, boys, how do you guys feel about Grace being in FaZe still? And then everybody on that call, the 4 founders,
why?
No. Yeah. Why? Yeah. Why would she want to be a place where nobody wants her? Why? And then he's like, well, it's not, like, obviously we don't care, but it's UTA. We'll lose McDonald's, and I want to say he said Porsche, if we don't keep Grace, because her dad or somebody's friends with somebody. It's just some sort of connection there that they need her to come out. Because it's not like she provides crazy numbers, or it's nothing like that, right? It's not like she's like a person that's like dominating and like they need her for her numbers.
Right.
But somebody in the call was even just like, bro, I can't believe how much of an industry plant this person is. Like, I genuinely can't believe it. Like, because it was like shocking, you know what I mean? Like, why are they pushing so hard for this person when this is clear and like not fit for FaZe? It's just clearly not a fit.
So they went with her just because it made sense to satisfy like sponsors.
Well, it's not even just to satisfy sponsors, because you can grab 1 billion other people that satisfy sponsors. It's literally, say if you had a kid and you wanted him in Milk Boy, so you talk to Kyle and said, bro, just make it happen, Kyle. Just put him in Milk. Just put him in, or else I'm cutting all your deals. It's that.
Wow.
It's literally the definition of industry plant. If somebody's talented and they get put on by people and they grow, that's not really an industry plant. Like, if you're actually talented and you get it, sure. But if you just get plugged in because your daddy knows people and he probably, like, you know what I mean? Like, that. Yeah. That's what it is. And even if it is, just be honest about it.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, I don't necessarily have an agenda or a bias with it.
Then why did she want to be plugged in? Why did she want to get plugged in?
Because gaming, dude. It's so cool. It's the dopest aesthetic to be a girl gamer, bro.
I love
gaming. Think about it. It's like a whole guy demographic. And you just want to just get all the simps on your ass. It's easy for girls. If you're a hot girl and you get in gaming, it's easy.
Yeah.
Well, she's not hot, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I
no, for sure.
That, right?
I always like,
no, for sure.
Whenever I meet girls, I'm like, damn, they just start streaming, dye their hair a color, and just get on the stream. Like,
it's always
blue.
It's always blue.
Fuck, why is it blue?
I'm against the BHM, bro. Real shit. Blue-haired media, yes, sir.
You're against it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel that. What do you think about
Because it's entirely an emotional argument. It's not like logical at all. It's like you can't disagree to disagree. Like bro, the funniest thing is my stepdad and sister are probably my biggest like political enemies. Like,
and he goes on to describe how apparently it's either the connections of her dad, which, by the way, this blew my mind. When we first discovered Grace Van Dien was actually going to be signing to FaZe Clan, her dad was on that one alien movie, the Star one that I always watched as a kid. It blew my freaking mind. Starship Troopers is what it was called. I remember watching this movie several times as a kid. He played Rico, I believe, in that movie. That's her dad. And so Rain is accusing her of having like these wild connections or friendships through him or through her agency UTA, forcing her upon FaZe Clan for some reason of maybe having those double signed deals where she's rep by UTA, of course, so is FaZe Clan. So there's a little bit of a double dip or extra benefit to having her inside FaZe Clan. And he also said she's pretty pivotal and a part of these deals like Porsche and McDonald's somehow, which is pretty crazy to imagine they would somehow lose those if they didn't have her. But it's just tough when you talk about these points. He says a lot in this podcast. You guys should go check it out. We'll probably have a few more videos on some of these clips. It's a lot to take in. You know, ironically, I've actually been accused of being an industry plant a long time ago by Keemstar. Those were like the golden days, weren't they, guys? But accusing Grace Van Dien of being an industry plant, also saying how hot girls have it easy, but she isn't hot. Like trying to remind people that, you know, he's not attracted to her in any way. It felt kind of weird. And again, Grace has been pretty quiet ever since that. So, but, you know, got to explain it to Bradley Martin in a new audience probably, who, even though it's a few weeks old. But Grace has also been around for so long, at least as a streamer, has been doing her thing for quite some time. But accusing her of the industry plant, you know, a lot of these people in this scene have a lot of great connections, and certainly that does play a part. Not that it helps FaZe Clan at all when Rain is saying these kind of things. So it's just, we'll see if Grace responds. I'm going to guess probably not. I will say there's probably some stuff we won't cover for now that was said in this podcast that was crazy by Rain. And he goes on to talk a lot about a lot of things. What do you guys think about this one? FaZe Rain accusing Grace Van Dien of being an industry plant inside FaZe Clan. Is that true or not? I don't know. I'm going to go drink some more coffee. We'll see you guys back for the next one, all right? A lot of great stories coming out and interviews throughout this week. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon.